Okay, so I am Wuddah. My full name is Wuddah. A young man pushing the kingdom of God. I do about gospel music. I'm a rapper, to be precise. And yeah, I'm a student, a worker, and I do ministry. So basically, that's who I am. What inspired me to do music? I think I wanted to get back to God. It's something with my own history. I used to sing. I had this soothing voice, but I don't sing anymore. Because I was doing love songs, I was doing gospel songs. Then I tend to switch to do secular rap. Later on, I wanted to sing, I think, in the school choir or something. Then I realized that the voice was kind of gone. So I decided to kind of brush everything off. I stopped everything. But along the line, I think somewhere around 2015, I met a couple of guys doing urban gospel. They wanted to also switch and go back to the secular kind of thing, but I loved what they were doing. I told them what I used to do before, so they were like, so why won't you join us to do it? As a form of like also getting back to God, as to, in quotes, taking back the voice that I had. I had to do music, but this time around rap, because I don't have the singing or the vocals anymore. I don't think I have a role model. I look up to a lot of people. I mean, once I find you doing something good, I pick something small from you. When another person too is doing something wrong, I tend not to like do the things that they are doing that brought them down or anything. So not role model as such, but I look up to a lot of people, whether a man of God, like a preacher man, anyone in music, a kid, anything that inspires me becomes like a model to me. Yeah, people that inspire me. Okay, so my spiritual father, Bishop Charles Ajimasari, was a fellowship with Forest Chapel International. A lot of people, any industry person. I mean, apart from that, I'm cool. Those who have listened to my songs or those who have had the opportunity to minister to them have really received me very well. One thing I've realized is that the feedback I get from them also gets me going, and it makes me do more in this kind of space that I'm in, because it's a blend of rap and then comedy. So at least when you're on stage or something and people are kind of smiling or laughing, then you know that okay, so you are on course. And when people are also like cheering you up, you know you're on course. But then after the whole thing, some of the messages or maybe a tap at your back or somebody just reposting some of your artworks or music makes you feel like, oh yeah, so we are kind of doing something good that they like. Okay, so for the songs I've released, there are a lot. I can't remember all of them, but there are a whole lot. I also released an album, a 16-track album titled Rap Comedy. So there are a whole lot. I have a number of features both in Ghana and international as well. I've been featured on a number of cyphers, a lot of platforms like events and all that. So yeah, quite a lot. So the name of the album is Rap Comedy. It was just to like showcase to the general public what I can do, how versatile I can be with my crafts, and it's all around all the digital platforms. You can get it, anywhere at all. Okay, so challenges. I think I'll come from this angle. The challenges were there. I came to meet them. So I'm also trying to kind of help solve it. You know, this urban gospel movement is not really recognized or accepted by even Ghana and some of our churches, if I may say. So breaking through is very difficult. Some churches won't allow you to do rap on their platforms, and luckily for me, yes, our church we accept, but the bigger picture is to get everyone involved. So that has been one challenge. And then also Christians also accepting this kind of music, because at times the instrumentation and everything sounds a bit more like the secular. So at times they think you're also doing that kind of, and they think you have to do the worship like the geometals. If it is praise, it has to be in this particular kind of format and everything. So that has been one challenge. Again, because it's not out there, finance is a problem. People don't invest into our kind of movement. So yeah, we are trying to push as much as we can. So me, for instance, I work. So when I work, the more I get, I push it into it, since investors are not coming into it. But then again, when you even share it, it's up to like your friends and family to share it for you. And the other people, it's up to them to kind of get touched by what you're doing before they can also help you promote it. So even when it comes to gigs, you hardly get gigs. It's still within your circle. So the aim is to be able to get out there so people also get to be blessed. One thing that I really want to achieve with this ministry or my craft or my gifts is to be able to get my generation and then the next generation to focus more on the kingdom. At times I get scared for the next generation coming because of the things we see on telly, the things we hear all the time. And it's like some of our generation and the elderly are not really paying attention. We keep saying that future generation, which is the kids, we are not focusing on what we are feeding them today. So I'm wondering what our future is going to be like. One man of God was like, hey, my son came from school and he was singing one kind of secular song, and he was wondering, in the house I've been playing gospel all the time, but like, how come this boy is singing this kind of song? It's because out there, you don't determine what the people get or what your kids are getting. So one way to also push it is that from our own small corner, since we are the light of the world, I light up my candle where I am, I'm shining, another person is also shining somewhere else, and then together we can all reach out to the people. Okay, so for awards, I've been nominated on different platforms, but I got an award this year, January. That's from the Gospel Family Jam Music Awards. Yeah, so I was awarded for Best New Act. And yeah, glory be to God. Well, for Ghana, I've started a movement that is kind of making waves, and I think in the next few years, you should see more of the rap, comedy, and a bit of dancing as well. And yeah, I know a lot of people miss me dancing, but I'll go back to it. It's just that I wanted to push the music more. So in some few years, you see the combination of all three, the rap, the comedy, and then the dance, all put together. And the world ain't seen nothing yet. We are just coming. We are coming like fire. Wow. They're all strange things. Anyway, so fun activities. Let me start off with my head. I have a lot of fun in my head. Yes, it's funny, but I try to play back a lot of things and I keep laughing on my own. Yes, I know it's funny, but yeah, that's what I do most of the time. Apart from that, I like swimming, so I visit the poolside a lot. And then, what else? Live motor riding, and I mean, hanging out with friends. Not like going out, but just the company of friends. I'm good to go. Apart from that, I do music. Yeah, basically. My popular may not be what they actually term as popular, but I like this favorite line from my song NGS, which is Never Gonna Stop, and I'm just going to do that part for you. So it's saying, this be my call, check my pulse. If my heart still the beat, then I no go pause. This job I no go show. Even if I die, like Elisha, bones on fleek, my corpse still will do the job. Yeah, so we're never gonna stop. We are going to do this, and even if we die, we still make history with our ministry. Hey, I just rhymed.
Yeah. Way to go, future man. I like that. I like that. What about